Imagine discovering a set of strategies so simple, yet so powerful, that your body would have no choice but to grow rapidly in size. What if I told you that these 9 tips not only speed up your gains, but also completely transform the way you train and eat? Now you'll learn how to change your body in ways you never thought possible. If you're ready to unlock your body's true potential, keep watching, as tip 4 will explode your muscle growth. Tip 9. Moderation in cardio. Understanding the relationship between cardio and muscle gain is crucial. While cardio is known for its cardiovascular benefits and calorie burning, it can be a silent enemy in the hypertrophy process. This happens because excessive cardio uses up the calories essential for muscle building, thus slowing down the desired results. Calories are the foundation of muscle growth. For your body to grow, it needs to consume more calories than it burns daily, creating a state known as caloric surplus. This excess of calories provides the nutrients necessary to repair and build new muscle fibers after strength training. When you do too much cardio, the calories that should be used for muscle recovery and growth are burned off, making it harder to achieve a consistent caloric surplus. A common approach among those looking to maximize muscle gain is to reduce cardio to once a week. This minimal frequency is enough to maintain cardiovascular benefits without compromising the caloric intake needed for muscle growth. Controlling cardio is especially important during bulking phases, where the goal is to gain as much lean mass as possible. Doing cardio once a week allows the body to stay active and healthy, ensuring good blood circulation, which also aids in delivering nutrients to the muscles. However, it's essential that this cardio is done in moderation and control, avoiding intense and prolonged sessions that could result in an unwanted caloric deficit. Excessive cardio can lead to muscle catabolism, a condition where the body starts breaking down muscle tissue for energy due to a lack of calories. This is particularly detrimental for those focused on gaining mass, as it means losing muscle rather than building it. Moderation in cardio, therefore, not only protects the calories needed for growth, but also preserves the muscle mass you've already gained. Another reason to limit cardio is its impact on muscle recovery. After an intense strength workout, muscles need time and energy to repair and grow. Excessive cardio sessions can deplete the body's energy, extending recovery time and limiting the body's ability to increase muscle mass. To optimize muscle growth while maintaining a cardio routine, it's important to choose the right type of activity. Low-intensity cardio, like light walking, can be less detrimental to muscle gain compared to high-intensity activities like running or cycling. The key is to keep the effort at a level that does not interfere with your primary muscle gain objectives. Tip 8. Using supplements like creatine. Creatine is one of the most studied and widely used supplements in strength training and bodybuilding, known for its effectiveness in increasing strength and promoting muscle growth. This natural compound, found in small amounts in foods like red meat and fish, can be highly beneficial when used correctly alongside a resistance training routine. One of the main ways creatine supports muscle development is by increasing the body's ability to produce rapid energy. During intense exercises, especially short duration, high-intensity activities like weightlifting, muscles rely on a quick energy source called adenosine triphosphate, ATP. The amount of ATP stored in muscles is limited and depletes quickly during physical exertion. Supplementing with creatine boosts the reserves of phosphocreatine in the muscles, allowing for more ATP production during exercise. This results in increased muscle strength and endurance, enabling you to perform additional repetitions and lift heavier weights. Another benefit of creatine is related to increased cellular hydration. By binding to water molecules inside muscle cells, creatine contributes to increased cell volume, which not only gives muscles a fuller, bulkier appearance, but also creates a more favorable environment for protein synthesis and muscle growth. This environment supports muscle recovery and fiber development, speeding up the hypertrophy process. A daily dose of 5 grams of creatine is generally recommended for those seeking to optimize muscle gains. This amount has proven effective in numerous scientific studies, ensuring that creatine levels in the muscles remain optimal. For those new to the supplement, a common practice is to go through a loading phase. where a higher amount, such as 20 grams per day, divided into 4 doses throughout the day, is taken for a week to saturate muscle creatine stores. After this initial phase, a maintenance dose of 5 grams per day is sufficient to keep levels elevated. The timing of creatine consumption can also influence its effects. Some studies suggest that taking creatine right after a workout may be more beneficial, as increased blood flow and muscle cell insulin sensitivity post-exercise could enhance supplement absorption. However, other findings indicate that daily consistency is more important than the specific timing, as long as the dose remains consistent. Tip 7. Training close to muscle failure. Training close to muscle failure is a key strategy for maximizing muscle growth. This involves performing repetitions of an exercise until the targeted muscle can no longer complete a rep with good form, either with assistance or additional weight. By adopting this technique, you're leveraging one of the most effective ways to stimulate hypertrophy, as it maximizes mechanical tension on the muscles. Mechanical tension is a primary driver of muscle growth. During exercise, muscles are subjected to forces that attempt to stretch them while they contract to generate movement. The closer the load or resistance is to the muscle's maximum capacity, the greater the tension up to the muscle fibers. Training close to failure pushes the muscle to its limit, creating an ideal environment for microtears in the muscle fibers, which are the precursors to hypertrophy. As these fibers repair themselves, they become thicker and stronger, resulting in larger and more powerful muscles. Another benefit of training close to failure is the increase in muscle protein synthesis. This process is essential for muscle recovery and growth post-exercise. By pushing your muscles to their limit, your body responds by ramping up muscle protein production, which is used to repair and build new muscle fibers. This increased protein synthesis not only aids in recovery, but also directly contributes to muscle mass growth over time. Training close to failure also recruits a larger number of muscle fibers during the exercise. As a muscle begins to fatigue, the body recruits more fibers to maintain the movement. This additional recruitment includes fast twitch fibers, which are most responsive to strength training. Over time, this repeated activation of a greater number of fibers can lead to significant gains in muscle size and strength. However, caution is necessary. This technique can be extremely taxing on the body and requires adequate recovery between training sessions. Without sufficient rest, the risk of injury and overtraining increases, potentially compromising results and the continuity of your training. Therefore, many experts recommend using the training to failure technique in moderation, especially in compound or multi-joint exercises involving large muscle groups and joints. If you're enjoying the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button. Tip 6. Focus on compound exercises. For those looking to increase muscle mass efficiently, focusing on compound exercises is highly recommended. These exercises involve multiple muscle groups at once, making them ideal for stimulating muscle growth in less time and with greater effectiveness. Compound exercises, such as squats, deadlifts, bench presses, and rows, are essential because they require the involvement of multiple joints and muscles in a single movement. For example, the squat not only activates the leg muscles, such as the quadriceps and glutes, but also engages the core and back muscles, which helps stabilize the body during the movement. This simultaneous activation of various muscles results in a more robust stimulus for muscle growth. When performing compound exercises, muscles are exposed to significant tension, which is crucial for muscle hypertrophy. The mechanical tension generated during these complex movements forces muscle fibers to adapt and strengthen, leading to increased muscle size over time. This tension also promotes the release of anabolic hormones, such as growth hormone and testosterone, which are vital for muscle development. Another advantageous aspect of compound exercises is their efficiency. By working multiple muscle groups simultaneously, these exercises allow you to maximize your workout time, yielding faster results. Unlike isolation exercises, which target a single muscle at a time, compound exercises provide a higher return on the investment of time and effort, making them ideal for those looking to optimize their workouts. Compound exercises also enhance functional strength, which is the ability to apply force in everyday movements. This translates to better performance in daily activities and other sports, as these exercises mimic movements we regularly perform, such as squatting, lifting, and pushing. Strengthening multiple muscle groups in a coordinated manner improves overall stability, coordination, and power. Regularly performing compound exercises can also help prevent injuries. Since they involve multiple muscles and joints, these exercises promote balanced body development. A balanced and strong body is less likely to suffer injuries because muscles and joints work together more efficiently. Tip 5. Casein intake before bed. Consuming casein before bed is an effective strategy to optimize muscle growth, especially during the nighttime rest period. Casein, a slow-digesting protein, supplies nutrients to the muscles over several hours, ensuring they remain nourished and in recovery while the body is at rest. This factor is crucial, as muscle recovery and growth do not occur solely during workouts, but continue as the body remains inactive. Unlike other proteins that are quickly absorbed, casein is gradually processed by the body, making it ideal for consumption before sleep. During sleep, the body enters a fasting state, where nutrient availability for muscles can diminish. Casein extends the delivery of amino acids to the muscles, keeping them supplied and preventing catabolism, which is the breakdown of muscle tissue that can occur when the body lacks sufficient nutrients to maintain muscle. One of the main reasons for consuming casein at night is its ability to support ongoing muscle recovery. During workouts, muscles experience micro-tears that need to be repaired for growth to occur. Casein provides the amino acids required for this repair process, ensuring that the body has the resources needed to rebuild muscle fibers throughout the night. This means that upon waking, your muscles will have received a steady stream of nutrients, potentially contributing to faster and more efficient growth. An important benefit of casein is its role in preserving muscle mass. During sleep, the body can enter a catabolic state, particularly if nutrient levels are low. Without adequate amino acid supply, the body may start to use muscle tissue as an energy source. By consuming casein before bed, you help prevent this breakdown, maintaining a positive amino acid balance that supports muscle maintenance and growth. Casein can be found in various easily accessible foods, making it a practical addition to your daily routine. Foods rich in casein, such as Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, and milk, are excellent sources of this protein. Greek yogurt, for example, not only provides a significant amount of casein, but is also rich in probiotics, which can benefit digestive health. Cottage cheese, on the other hand, is a protein-rich option that can be consumed as a pre-sleep snack, ensuring a continuous flow of amino acids to the muscles throughout the night. Tip 4. Increase training frequency. To effectively stimulate muscle growth, it's essential to increase training frequency with adequate volume. Muscle hypertrophy, which is the increase in muscle size, primarily occurs in response to the stress imposed during strength training. By increasing the frequency of workouts and the total volume of exercises, you are essentially forcing the muscles to adapt and grow. Training more frequently means that muscles are exposed to regular stimuli, which is crucial for keeping the hypertrophy process active. For example, if you aim to develop more muscular legs, it's important to include an adequate number of weekly sets that target the major muscle groups of the legs. For quadriceps and hamstrings, the recommendation is to perform between 16 to 20 sets per week for each of these muscle groups. This ensures that the muscles receive a constant and sufficient stimulus to grow. Increasing training volume, which refers to the total number of repetitions and sets performed, imposes greater mechanical stress on the muscles. This mechanical stress is a key trigger for hypertrophy, as it causes micro-tears in the muscle fibers. During recovery, the body repairs these micro-tears, resulting in larger and stronger muscles. Therefore, increasing training volume is an effective strategy to promote muscle growth. However, it's important to balance increased frequency and volume with adequate recovery. Training with high frequency and volume without allowing muscles to recover can lead to overtraining, which can have the opposite effect, resulting in stagnation or even loss of muscle mass. To avoid this, it's crucial to monitor the body's response to training and adjust intensity and volume as needed. Recommended training volume can vary from person to person, depending on factors such as experience level, recovery ability, and individual goals. However, the range of 16 to 20 sets per week for each muscle group is an effective starting point for most people seeking hypertrophy. It is important that these sets are distributed evenly throughout the week, ensuring muscles have sufficient time to recover between training sessions. To maximize gains, training should be progressive. This means that over time, the volume and intensity of workouts should be gradually increased to continue challenging the muscles and promoting growth. This can be achieved by increasing the number of sets, repetitions, or the load of exercises. Gradual progression is essential to avoid plateaus in muscle growth, ensuring that muscles continue to respond to training with increased size and strength. If you're enjoying the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button. Tip 3. Maintaining a caloric surplus. To effectively promote muscle gain, maintaining a caloric surplus is one of the most important aspects. This concept refers to consuming more calories than the body burns daily, creating an environment conducive to muscle growth. When the body receives an adequate amount of calories, it has the necessary resources not only to sustain vital functions, but also to build and repair muscle tissue after workouts. A caloric surplus provides the additional energy needed for the body to perform anabolic processes, such as muscle protein synthesis. When you consume more calories than you expend, your body can store this extra energy in the form of muscle tissue, provided that your diet and training align with this goal. Therefore, combining a caloric surplus with a well-structured strength training plan is essential for maximizing muscle gains. The number of calories you should consume to maintain a caloric surplus depends on various factors, including your level of physical activity, training intensity, basal metabolic rate, the number of calories your body burns at rest, and personal goals. Generally, a caloric surplus of about 250 to 500 calories per day is sufficient to promote muscle gain without accumulating excessive body fat. However, the quality of the calories consumed is also crucial. To optimize muscle growth, it's necessary to ensure that a significant portion of these calories comes from proteins. Proteins are composed of amino acids, which are the building blocks of muscles. Adequate protein intake helps repair and build new muscle fibers, facilitating muscle growth in response to strength training. It is recommended to consume between 1.4 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily to support muscle growth during a caloric surplus. Maintaining a caloric surplus does not mean overeating indiscriminately. It's important to choose nutritious foods that provide the necessary nutrients for muscle growth and overall health. Foods rich in protein, such as lean meats, eggs, fish, dairy products, legumes, and whole grains, should be prioritized. Healthy carbohydrate sources, such as fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, provide energy for workouts and help maintain the caloric surplus. Healthy fats, found in foods like avocados, nuts, and olive oil, are also important to ensure the body has the nutrients needed for muscle growth. Tip 2. Variation in repetition ranges. Varying repetition ranges during workouts is an effective technique to stimulate muscle growth. Changing the repetition ranges in exercises helps target different muscle fibers and energy pathways, which can result in more balanced and significant muscle development. When performing compound exercises, such as squats or deadlifts, and varying the repetition ranges, you are challenging your muscles in diverse ways. For example, training with a range of 8 to 15 repetitions is ideal for promoting muscle hypertrophy, as this range effectively activates both fast-twitch and slow-twitch muscle fibers. Fast-twitch fibers are responsible for generating strength and power, while slow-twitch fibers are more resistant to fatigue and contribute to muscular endurance. Switching the repetition range to 10 to 20 repetitions can intensify the work of endurance muscle fibers, providing an additional stimulus to the muscle. This range is effective for increasing muscle endurance, helping to improve performance in longer and more intense workouts. Performing a higher number of repetitions exposes the muscle to prolonged stress, which can promote an increase in muscle size and strength over time. Experimenting with repetition ranges of 20 to 30, on the other hand, can induce deeper muscle fatigue and stimulate growth in a different way. This range is ideal for enhancing muscle endurance and increasing the ability of muscles to handle heavier loads for extended periods. The muscle fatigue resulting from this repetition range can lead to greater recruitment of muscle fibers and, consequently, a more intense stimulus for growth. In addition to improving muscle growth, varying repetition ranges also helps prevent muscle adaptation to the workout. When you use the same repetition range continuously, your muscles adapt to the stress, which can lead to stagnation in gains. Altering repetition ranges keeps muscles challenged and can stimulate new levels of growth and development. To achieve the best results, it is important to adjust repetition ranges based on your specific goals and your body's response to training. Observe how your muscles respond to different ranges and adjust your training plan as needed. Monitoring your progress and making regular adjustments can help optimize muscle gains and enhance overall performance. Tip 1. Consumption of proteins and healthy fats. Adequate intake of proteins and healthy fats is essential for muscle growth and recovery. Protein is a crucial macronutrient for building and repairing muscles. To maximize muscle development, it is recommended to consume between 1.4 and 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. This amount should be distributed throughout meals to ensure that muscles receive a constant supply of amino acids, which are the building blocks necessary for muscle protein synthesis. Protein can be found in various food sources, including lean meats, fish, eggs, and dairy products. Additionally, plant-based protein sources such as legumes, tofu, and quinoa are also excellent options. Regular protein intake helps optimize muscle recovery after intense training, contributing to increased muscle mass and reduced muscle fatigue. Healthy fats also play a significant role in the muscle building process. They are important for hormone production that aids in muscle growth and recovery. Including sources of good fats in your diet, such as fatty fish, salmon, tuna, nuts, almonds, walnuts, cashews, and avocados, promotes a favorable nutritional environment for muscle development. These fats not only help regulate hormonal levels, but also provide long-lasting energy to support intense workout sessions. Salmon and other fatty fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have anti-inflammatory properties that can aid in muscle recovery and reduce the risk of injuries. Nuts and seeds, on the other hand, are sources of unsaturated fatty acids that help improve cellular function and cardiovascular health. Avocados, besides their healthy fats, also offer a variety of vitamins and minerals that support overall health and physical performance. When planning your diet, it is important to balance the intake of proteins and fats to meet your specific caloric and nutritional needs. The appropriate combination of these nutrients can optimize muscle growth, enhance recovery, and increase training efficiency. Including a sufficient amount of proteins and healthy fats in your diet, along with an effective training regimen, is fundamental to achieving optimal muscle development. Adjusting your intake of these macronutrients according to your individual needs can make a significant difference in the results you achieve from your training. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.